You guys know my luck, right? So I just started this video already, but hi, welcome to my channel. This is a makeup tutorial. I've already done my primer, which was the Flower Perfecting Primer, which I use almost every day. And then I used a little bit of the Beauty Elixir by Caudalie Paris. And I let that dry. Now I'm going to go in with foundation, which I'm using the Flower Double E Rice Everything in the shade Porcelain Tint. I'm just going to take a blending brush, which this one looks really dirty on camera, but I promise it's not that dirty. And I just start off by ensuring that it's all over the area, and then I dab it into place. Just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. So now that the foundation is everywhere, and I do have to say this is a pretty good coverage. It doesn't exactly get rid of my mole 100%, but what is this? So now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. If I can talk today. I'm just going to take a big fluffy Claire's brush and just set my face. Now I do have to say this foundation, as far as coverage goes, it's pretty decent. It's not that lightweight, I have to be honest. It is kind of heavy on the face, but not like as bad as it could be, if that makes sense. Now, because I have absolutely no brows right now, you know, they're just little weird things, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows, and I'm using the e.l.f. Duo in Dark. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brows. I'm going to do one brow on camera, and then one brow off camera, just so I don't have to take too long. Spam you guys. Now, I know a lot of people have different ways that they do their brows, but I'm not that picky. I kind of just fill them out. And my brows are kind of wild, so I always try to pick like a uniform shape for the two of them. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the other brow and just put some powder on them to lock them in place. So I filled in my brows, and I used my sweat resistant clear brow, which, a little life hack if you guys don't know, I put mascara in my clear brow. This is the e.l.f. Active, just to give it a little bit of tint, if you will, because there are just some days when I just want to wear the clear brow, and I just swipe it on, and I've got a little bit of tint to my brows. So now to get on with the rest of the look, we are going to do the eyes, which will take the longest, but it's a super cute look. So let's get started, shall we? So we're going to do a cut crease, which, like, not the regular cut crease, like my cut crease that I always do, which I actually got the inspiration from Adeline Morin. So hi, Adel Angels, if y'all are here. I know this is hers. It's her, like, iconic thing. So, you know, I don't want to claim it as mine. It's not mine. So moving on. Moving on, I'm going into this little Wish palette that I got. I'm dipping into this red, which I have used so much. And I'm just going to cut my crease with that, but first, I'm going to prime my lids with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Porcelain, because your bitch is pale. Your bitch is pale. Let's just... I've had this for so long. So, yeah. Oh, so cold. So cold. And then I just use my fingers. I know it's like really gross, but I use my fingers to set them. Like to blend LA Girl concealers are like the concealers that you're like, shit, I only have $1, let me get something, and you grab it, and then like you get home and you start working with it and you're like, I see you, LA Girl, I see you. So pretty proud of that. My fingers are so cold. It does not help with how cold this stuff is. And now I'm going to set that with the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. And I'm just going to break out this brush. Forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. I'm the worst YouTuber ever. You're like, bitch, we already knew that, but okay. We've been new. We've been new. We've been knowing that. That gets me every time. So now that those are set, I'm going to go in with that red and start cutting the crease. I always cut my crease a little bit higher than my natural crease. I don't even know why, you guys, but I'm shaking, so. It looks really brown on camera, but I promise you guys it's a red. Let me just rest my hand so it doesn't shake as hard. Living with limes, you guys. I bet all of you were thinking, holy shit, we're gonna make a whole video without Bree talking about Lyme's disease. Joke's on you. I never not talk about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. So you guys, I adjusted the light a little bit, and now you can actually see that it's red. I didn't realize that I wasn't recording, so sorry. But we are going with this. And I added a little bit of ColourPop's Erotic Single Eyeshadow, just to really bring out the red. And then because this is a little Spider-Man tutorial, I'm going to have little random facts about Spider-Man dropping throughout the tutorial. So here's the first fact. Believe it or not, and this is actually one of the original comics, Miles Morales is able to become Spider-Man because he's actually Peter Parker's half-brother. Peter Parker's father had an affair which had Miles, which explains why whenever, you know, people question how is Miles Morales Spider-Man, whenever you have to be a Parker for the Venom to like work, you know, that's how he's actually Peter Parker's half-brother. So now to stick with these Spider-Man colors, I'm dipping into this old palette and grabbing this blue right here to blend down into the rest of my eye. Fuck, I don't know the actual like names for shit anymore, you guys. Been out of the game too long. So, I've been playing the Spider-Man PS4 game for like the past few days, and I beat the game. I beat the game. I don't know if that's like the best accomplishment of my life, but it's up there. So yeah. We're really just applying this all over the eye for like this look, and I will be blending later, so don't freak out. So I'm going to go ahead and put the blue on the other eye and really work the blending for a moment. Spider-Man fun fact, you guys, and I will be doing like fun facts from the MCU version, from the other versions, from comics, like fun facts all around. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was supposed to have a number 3, but because everyone kind of dropped the ball with going to see number 2, and it didn't really make as much as they were hoping. They didn't make one, which is sad, because I would have loved to see them incorporate, you know, even more characters. Like Rhino was at the very end of the second one, and I would have loved to see the whole fucking, like, everything. So because I'm assuming blue and red make purple, I'm gonna go in with this purple shade right here to blend out, to take away any harsh lines that are going on. I know it looks green as shit, but it's blue, I promise. Let's get to blending. So now I'm going to grab another blending brush, but which one do I want? I'm gonna go in with the Moda Smoky Eye blending brush right here. I'm just gonna grab some of this purple and just start blending. And I will see you guys in a minute. I'm gonna blend for a bit. Now for an MCU Spidey fun fact. Zendaya, whenever she auditioned for the movie, did not know she was auditioning for a Spider-Man movie. She thought it was just a teenage high school movie, and, you know, they never told her until, like, the day of, so Zendaya came through. So now, because I feel like the blue is turning out more green, I'm gonna go in with the Megalast lip color in the shade Bermuda Triangle, and just put a little bit on there and blend it outward to see what it looks like. So I love the way that turned out, so I'm going to put a little bit more red above it and start blending that out. But another little fun, sad fact about Spider-Man is Peter Parker cannot have kids. That's like, it was in a comic, and he actually, in the comics, he actually talks to MJ about it, and she's like totally fine with it, which is another reason she loves the fact that Aunt May adopted him, because, you know, she's so for adoption. So I got that from my boyfriend, by the way, fun fact. So I went ahead and set my eyes with some glitters, and it looks like a mess, but it doesn't look this bad in person, I promise. I just don't really know how to feel about it looking on camera. So now I'm going to go in from my inner corner with this blue shade from this Galaxy Dream palette. That was, let's get down to business to defeat the Hans. I don't... So another fun fact, I don't know if the whole Peter Parker not being able to have kids is in the game version, because there's a DLC that I don't have yet, but there's all this evidence about, like, him and Black Cat apparently having a kid, which I'm here for. Felicia Hardy, come the fuck through. But I don't know if it's true or not. I still have yet to play that DLC on the game, so we gotta wait. I like how whenever my hands are up here, my makeup doesn't look that bad, but whenever I drop it, it goes black and white. Magic. Magic. That is so crazy to me. I don't know why. It just really is crazy to me. So now for my face, I'm going to contour using the contour kit from Makeover Essentials. Mine is a bit of a mess, but I mean, it's still here. It's still cooking. Where's my contour brush? I've been storing my brushes in mason jars, so, you know, everything's scattered. So now we are going to contour our face, and the biggest secret is the three. I don't really know how to explain it past that. But another Spidey fun fact. Let's drop one more Spidey fun fact for the you know, the whole purpose of having the Spidey fun facts. His Spidey sense does not work on pranks with friends, which is why any of his friends can prank him. He doesn't really have that whole to the pranks and anything like that's not harmful, which is also why MJ, May, Ned in like the new ones, or just genuinely anybody, Harry, they can always sneak up on him and prank him. And it's like that in a lot of the comics. He talks about it, about how his friends prank him after they find out that he's Spider-Man, because they find out that his Spidey senses doesn't work against friends. Because I'm a conspiracy theorist at heart, and I will always be a conspiracy theorist, here's a Spider-Man conspiracy theory for the new Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home, which is the MCU version of Spider-Man, where Peter Parker is played by Tom Holland. And the theory is that MJ, who is Michelle Jones in this universe, in the MCU version, is actually a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent undercover who goes by the name of Mary Jane Watson in real life, but undercover she has to go in as Michelle Jones. Granted, no one's sure why she would be undercover at Midtown High, but the theory is still pretty awesome considering the fact that Zendaya co-wrote and co-produced a show on Disney Channel for a few years called Casey Undercover, which was fucking spectacular. Queen, come the fuck through. It just adds more to the whole, you know, idea. I think if Casey Undercover hadn't have come out, or wasn't even a thing, the theory would be a little bit, like, less cared about. But, Z-Swaggers are pretty on point with their theories here lately, so I don't fucking know. If you don't know what a Z-Swagger is, it is a Zendaya fan base. She has been all about, like, swag since she started. And I don't mean, like, Justin Bieber gay fag. Gay swag, not gay fag. Oh my fucking god. Why did I just say that? I'm a fag, so it's cool. Like, I'm a fag, so it's chill. But, you know, it's really about, like, embracing yourself and all this other beautiful stuff. And she is such, like, an amazing person. So, like, props to her and props to all the Z-Swaggers. And please, believers, do not come after me. Do you guys still exist? I don't know if believers are still a thing, but please, please don't come after me. Now, depending on which Spider-Man you prefer or which Spider-Man, like, you focus on the most will really, like, affect this theory. But, there's a theory going around that Spider-Man, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? You guys aren't ready. Was actually an idea that Peter Parker's father had whenever he was designing the spiders, but because he knew that, you know, the side effects would be like superhuman strength, agility, like all this other stuff, he used his blood, which is why, you know, like, stay with me here. He used his blood so that Norman Osborn couldn't replicate the spiders easily. But there's also another theory, there's so many theories, that in the MCU version, the spiders that bit Peter Parker were taken out of Oscorp, because they were, and they found the serum that used, the venom that they used to make Peter Parker Spider-Man, and that they actually isolated that genome and begun mutating it to accept to other bodies, which, I mean, with the whole Spider-Verse coming out right now, I can see it being a good theory, but in my head, like, fucking his dad had it the fuck, like, planned, like, had that shit planned, because he was like, listen, this is gonna be bad, so let's just keep it with some limits. Limits. So these are all theories, well, except for the facts, but, like, the theories are theories, and I have to say that because if not, you guys know what happens. Also, I do want to say that I don't want to offend anybody with this video, like, if you're a Peter Parker fan, because I'm a pretty big Peter Parker fan myself, but I just don't want everybody to think that, like, I'm hating, or I don't know what all could be theorized from this video. I don't know. So I'm going under my eye with the same red that I used on top of my eye and blending that out a little bit. So I also, like, threw some blue under there. I thought I paused it, but I guess I didn't. Here is another little fan fact. It's actually not a fan fact. Spider-Man fact from the video game. So spoiler alert. Click away if you want. You can actually see Avengers Tower and the Sanctum for Doctor Strange all in the game. You actually have to take a picture of the Sanctum for one of the landmark locations, but Avengers Tower is like right beside the police station. And I'm here for it, which means that this one really confuses me because Peter Parker's supposed to be 23 years old. I thought the Avengers Tower was done for. And you can actually get Stark's suit from the game. So, fun fact. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a wing off camera because I'm horrible at wings on camera and they always mess up. And then while I put on my lashes, here's another little fun fact about the MCU version of Spider-Man. Michelle Jones actually has a streak of purple in her hair. I don't know what that's about. There's a few fan theories. My fan theory is so far stretched that it's bullshit. I already know it's bullshit, but I'm still gonna say it because I fucking love it. And it is the theory that she loves the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And like, my theory is so far-fetched. It's like they're like her family in a way, and you know, like that's how she reps her favorite brother. I could just be fucking wild. I could be wild as fuck. It could be because she's related to Mysterio. We don't even fucking know about that yet. So I'm going to do the other one and get them set in place. So now for highlight, I'm going to go in with that same blue from my palette. And just, I don't know if you can tell, if it's going to let you see. That blue is popping as shit. What the fuck? Like, I love this highlighter, you guys. Oh, come through. I don't know how to like accurately help you guys see this better, but I'm trying. There's literally so much highlighter on this brush from like all of my highlighters. That was a beautiful color. So now I'm gonna go in with the LA Fox lipstick matte in the shade #Kyle, I don't know. Let's go. For that icon. Is that a hair? For that iconic red. It looks so weird on camera, but this is the final look, you guys. If you recreate it, please tag me on all of your pictures, like, and just let me know what you guys think of this look in general. If you're a Spider-Man fan, be sure to leave a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite Spider-Man version was, if that was Tobey, Andrew, or Tom Holland. And also tell me if you have your theories or just some more Spider-Man fun facts down in the comments. I really love doing these kinds of videos where I just sit and talk while I do my makeup, because it's just so fun and I get to express myself a lot, and I'm really freaking out about that fucking lash right here making me look like Yzma and shit. But I'm gonna go, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing, spectacular day. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel, and check out my website where I will be posting pictures, videos, blog posts, documents, like all crazy kind of stuff, recipes, living with Lyme's issues, makeup reviews, everything. You can actually subscribe to get my e-letter, which is just whenever I upload something onto my website, you guys will get an email telling you all about it. I will not be looking at anybody's emails. I can't even see them. Literally, it's just an automated machine. Like, I don't ever have access to you guys' emails. So if you guys do want to email me, just email me at fairchild.brianna.work@gmail.com. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to go and probably cry when I wash my face off because I love this look. Anyway, I'm gonna go. It looks very black and white when I come back here and I lift my hand and it's like slowly more color appears. I don't know what that's about, but I really hope you guys like this setup, and I'm gonna go. I love you. Be sure to remember, everybody, all of you, no matter who you are, even if you're somebody that's full of hate and rage, you're beautiful and I love you, and I really, 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 really want everyone to know how amazing they are. Bye!